For me, there is one particular dish that is great when the weather is cold. It's great when the weather is warm. It is a crab cake. This is M52032. This crab cake, however, is from The Perfect Gourmet. And Carol Allen has been bringing this brand to QVC for many years. And you wanted to make it your life's work in the food industry to have gourmet dishes that were very easily cooked from our freezer, no matter what, so that was easy to do.
Pretty good.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Nice
well, hi. Good to see you. Hi.
Because 20-some years ago, I worked for a crab cake company.
Did you really?
And I traveled the country doing crab cakes.
Right?
Yep.
And so here is your delicious version. So this is not going to be a traditional Maryland-style crab cake that is overly seasoned and overly salty. This is a recipe that might look like a Maryland-style crab cake, but it highlights the natural sweetness of the crab. Yes. They're 3 ounces in size, and there's a couple ways you can bring them home. Do the set of 8. The set of 8 is $70, which breaks down to $8.75 a piece. Or if you want to go for the set of 16, the price gets better with our Buy More, Save More. It breaks down to $7 a piece to bring these home. And we've got 3 easy payments, and your shipping is free. Ship it now or the week of April 3rd, just in time for Easter. But before we lock into auto delivery and get into all that, your recipe, like we were talking before the show, why is it different?
Okay, so the thing is, somehow Maryland got to be where people think it's Old Bay and it's Old Bay. To me, it's not. It's supposed to be a recipe that really enhances the sweetness of the crab meat. So when you go too heavy on Old Bay, which we do not, it hides it and it makes it salty.
Well, and it also means they can use inferior crab, and they're kind of hiding it.
So it just makes it, you know, so this is whole eggs, and it's the yellow mustard. That is the traditional recipe. But we have a couple secret things that we do. And the biggest thing is, everybody who says a crab cake can be bready. The only way it can be bready is if you use a lot of breading. And this is 7.4% of the total recipe is the breadcrumb. That's it.
That's it?
Less than 8%. So
is bread. The rest, and you know what, in that bite, I got the meatiness of this. I got the succulence of what a crab meat is supposed to be all about. And that, because of that, because you're not filling it with bread, it's immensely satisfying and a little bit on the richer side because you're not hiding it.
You're not hiding it. And even though it's on the richer side, it's 190 calories. It cooks from frozen. They're individually wrapped. And so you decide, if it's just 1 or 2 of you in the household, 3 ounces to me is the perfect size for dinner. If you're going to have a bigger appetite, go ahead and do the 2 if you know, 2 of them. But it's all jumbo lump. And like I said, it's really the key is to go with the whole eggs, to go with the jumbo lump, and to go with less than 8% breading for the recipe. That's where it ends up not being a bready crab cake.
And you know what else?
You like the sweetness?
Where are our stats on this? Calories, protein, all that good stuff?
Okay. 190 on the calories and 14 grams on the protein.
For your main dish, less than 200 calories for your main center of the plate dish for that single crab cake. So this is what I love about it. In terms of its flavor, and I've tasted a lot of crab cakes in my life, it is a clean bite. The flavor is clean. The seasonings taste clean. Like everything just tastes clean and fresh to me.
It blends together the way that a crab cake should. And I really do believe that everybody has something great that they make, and everybody's tastes are subjective. But for me,
this is really good.
Thank you. I'm proud of what we've done here. I love the fact that we aren't a bready crab cake. I love the fact that we highlight the sweetness, that it cooks from frozen, that it's 190 calories, and you decide how many you want to fix because they're individually wrapped.
So speaking of cooking from frozen, so how do we cook this? What's the recommended method?
This is so easy. So it's from frozen. It's $3.75 for like 15 to 18 minutes, and you're done. You could go ahead and do it if you want to use the toaster oven. Turn your temperature down just a little bit, because you know toaster ovens tend to run
a little hotter.
They run a little hotter, and it just gives you time to decide, do I want green beans and a salad with it? What am I going to serve with it? But it just makes it easy to enjoy seafood.
And not only to enjoy seafood, but if you're thinking about using this as part of your Easter setup, maybe you're doing an Easter brunch, there are a lot of crab cakes out there that are so strong on the flavor, I wouldn't want to put them on my brunch table.
You know,
this is a much more delicate, much
right.
more light flavor. Like I talked about earlier, this is my own made-up term for it.
Okay.
It's a clean taste and a clean bite for me. I think it is so light and refreshing. And you may also lock this into auto delivery. This is, if you want to do auto delivery every 90 days for 1 full year,
Okay.
you can lock your 3 easy payments in. You just choose. Do you want to go for that set of 8 or do you want to go for the set of 16? Of course, I recommend the 16 because for the set of 8, it's $70. A lot of folks are starting to jump on, and the fact also is that with that set of 16, it's a buy more, save more of $28. So we're giving you twice as much food, but we're charging you $28 less than it would be if you did the 2 orders separately. Okay. So when we bundle items together like this for food, you can get some terrific savings. It's $7 a crab cake, and I have to be honest, this is not a hockey puck. This is not what you see at the store that's like all pate and you don't know what's on the inside.
Right.
You're getting lots of lumps in here and less than, what did you say for the breadcrumbs?
It's 7.4% for the recipe. So, you know, you see me breaking them open and we have a few out here to do this. It's to show you what is inside and what's not inside.
Beautiful.
So it's not going to be bready. It's going to be sweet because there's a little bit of a secret ingredient. It's got the yellow mustard. It has the whole eggs, and it cooks from frozen. And I just think it's delicious. And 190 calories, and it tastes a lot more than that.
Yeah, you know what? And to your point, it is sweet and it is light,
it is.
but the crab meat naturally has almost like this richer, buttery flavor. That's just the way crab is.
It's supposed to taste like that.
Right.
It's supposed to be fishy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be fishy. And a lot of people use very strong seasonings and spices. Well, you know what? Crab cakes are a delicate eating experience. And I love the fact that this would be perfect on that Easter brunch table. But I like how you have it here because this could be for breakfast with, like, as part of an Eggs Benedict. If you've never had that with crab, oh my word.
You could go ahead and do that. But a lot of people this time of year, on a Friday, you eat seafood. You're meatless. So the whole idea is to have something at the end of the day that's really good that you can treat yourself to and say, what do I feel like having for dinner? Oh, I don't have to go to the store. I can just open up my freezer, put it on a baking sheet, freezer over table, decide what I'm going to put with it, and I'm ready in under 20 minutes to go with a really good dinner.
And guess what? The set of 8 is really popular, but I will tell you, if you go from that set of 16, it's $28 less to bundle the 2 orders together as opposed to get those orders separately. So do the buy more, save more, because how long will they stay good in the freezer
They will stay good in the freezer for up to a year. And like I said, they're individually wrapped.
Which is protects them, which we love. 375 degrees for 15 or 20 minutes, you're done.
You're done.
Can we crank it up to broil if we want to make it crispy for like a minute at the end, or you recommend
You know, you can go ahead and do that. What I would recommend is to follow the instructions and you'll get what you want, unless you're going to go ahead and deep fry, in which case you can slack it out a little bit and drop it in a fryer, just saying.
Well, that's an amazing thing, too, if you were able to do it. It's in 52032. If you lock into the auto delivery, it's every 90 days for 1 full year with your easy pays if you want them there, too. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
And you're not back tomorrow, but you're back on Sunday?
Sunday with David.
With David. We look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have to share just a quick little bit of information. So Mary, who's the fun baker from Cheryl's, was such a sweetheart, and she sent me a sample of the March dessert of the month, which happened to be this assortment of Cheryl's cookies. I had kids at my house yesterday. Can I tell you, they thought I was the coolest person ever. These are all buttercream frosted. You've got chicks, you've got eggs, you've got bunnies, you've got carrots, and you've got not only a March dessert of the month price, if you want to double the amount of cookies, it's just $20 more. So Mary the Fun Baker from Cheryl's is here, and we'll be talking about that assortment coming up in just a little bit. We are getting you ready for springtime. We're getting you ready for Easter, and this show is packed with wonderful things, including sweet treats. Let me introduce you to Kimberly Grayson, who's here to tell us about one of those sweet treats we have in store for you. It's great to see you.
my
Welcome.
Happy spring.
Happy spring indeed. I am thrilled because we have from the Popcorn Factory a spring